Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all the apps people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of those questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad.
Hey guys, welcome to a segment of Step Back 3 Sports Podcast with your host DJ Show. We are Monday night here in Canada, Ontario, very cold, and tonight it will only be you. It will only be me doing the podcast tonight. We got a lot of things to talk about, but first, we want to congratulate the Boston Celtics for giving a tribute to Isaiah Thomas, known as IT, known as the guy who backstopped the Celtics back-to-back conference finals. And he had an MVP season the year before they traded him. So I congratulate Celtics for giving him a tribute, because even though what Paul Pierce, the great Paul Pierce, said, well, he doesn't deserve a tribute, he didn't do shit. Actually, yes, he did a lot of things. First of all, he played through so much rumors, through criticism, because he's 5'9" and he's a defense liability. But he ignored the criticism, including all that. His sister passed away at the start of the NBA playoffs, and he still played a damn game for you guys. So yes, he deserves the tribute. Fuck Paul Pierce. How many rings does Paul Pierce have? One? Come on, bro. Maybe you should just stick to just commentating, not just talk about basketball, because I think you should be banned from talking basketball. Anyways, nothing's going well for IT right now. They just removed him from Denver rotation, so he's not even playing in garbage time. It's just his injury, man. He made a mistake playing in the playoffs when he had a hip problem. He should have had a surgery 2 years ago, and by now he would have been starting for any team. Same thing with DeMarcus Cousins. Nobody wanted to sign him. Nobody believed that nobody gave him an offer, because they didn't. This is a locker room problem, first of all. Second of all, he just had a torn Achilles, had a surgery for that. He rehabbed, and nobody was interested. So that's why he didn't want to take a year off. He'd rather grind it out with his team and increase back his value and show people who is DeMarcus Boogie Cousins, the best center in the NBA, I feel, other than Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. But the best scoring center would be Embiid and Cousins. As you guys all know, Nikola Jokic is not a scorer. Yes, he sometimes goes for 30, 40. And he can go for 50 if he wants to. But that's not how he plays. Jokic, he's a center that passes like LeBron James. a small forward is supposed to score, shoot threes, and play defense. But as you guys all know, LeBron, yes, he's been on highlights for chase down blocks. He actually owns the signature of chase down blocks. But he never played amazing defense. Um, because if he did, he would have been losing 6 finals. If he played good D, he would have won 3 straight with the Cavs. And don't tell me he played good D in 2016. Who was he guarding? Harrison Barnes? Are you kidding me? Barnes is trash, bro. Um, and yeah, that's why Cousins went to Golden State. He asked if he can join, and they thought about it, and they're like, yeah, sure. So when he signed that 1 year contract, everyone lost it. Fuck the Warriors. Fuck. They ruined the NBA with Curry 3, with KD joining, Cousins. Oh man. Nobody wanted to sign him, so you gotta feel bad for the guy. But I agree with him signing with G-State because there were rumors about him maybe going to the Knicks, maybe going to the Raptors. Like, it's whatever. Because if he didn't join the Golden State Warriors, he just had a torn Achilles injury, for God's sake. Come on, man. These people hate, yes, I don't like the Golden State Warriors, but you gotta not think about ruining, this is not ruining. You're trying to help DeMarcus Cousins. Do you feel DeMarcus will stay with the Warriors? That, I don't know. Because DeMarcus Cousins, his main game is score the ball and play off Boogie. But you can't, like, as of right now, he's taking, 7 to 12 shots a game? And he's still dominating. But the only time he's on the like you see him on the offense a lot, is when either KD was gone, or Clay, or Steph. But Cousins didn't play. He was still rehabbing from injury when Curry was gone. But when Clay went out, Cousins had more shot attempts, had been doing a lot of things, not just points, boards, blocks, steals, and technical fouls. But that's Boogie Cousins. That's how he is. But as 2 free agents, I think DeMarcus Cousins is up there in top free agents. Because DeMarcus Cousins can shoot threes, can score in a post, can hit the 8-footer, can hit the mid-range, can play defense, can get blocks, can do steals. He's a matchup nightmare for any big man in the league. He does have a couple handles, but that's if he's against a rookie 7-footer center, he's gonna break his ankles. But DeMarcus Cousins can help your team big time. Like if DeMarcus Cousins, just think about it. The Phoenix Suns signed Klay Thompson, right? And they acquire like they signed both of these guys to Phoenix. Imagine that if they go and they sign DeMarcus Cousins, Phoenix Suns right there become a threat in the Western Conference. So yeah, Phoenix Suns. Okay, let's go to another garbage team in the West. Dallas Mavericks. Imagine having Doncic, Porzingis, and Cousins. Oh, threat. They're already a threat. Like starting next year. The sport. There's been rumors that Porzingis will resign, but you know things can change. So, what about another team in the Eastern Conference? Charlotte, oh, definite threat. But I was gonna say him and Kemba, but as you all know, Kemba is also a free agent, and he might skip town as well. Um, and Kemba's been there a little while, but they haven't got, like, I'm not trying to say, oh, get a superstar. They got to get a real all-star. But they signed the Batums, the Dwight Howard. His career went back up when he joined the Hawks and the Hornets. But still, like, Dwight Howard is not it's not D12, it's Dwight Howard. D12 is long gone. So you need a real all-star. So they haven't. So Kemba Walker is a star. He's not a superstar, but he is a star. He's like, he can get you 40, 50 as you've seen this season already. So Hornets, yes, they got Batum, 3-and-D guy. Kemba Walker, yes. But the shooting guard, it's garbage, man. So, like, for me, I think if Kemba would want to stay home in Charlotte, they're gonna, like, if they grab a guy that's consistent, that can get you the shooting guard position, get you 20, 30 a night. I'm not saying go sign Clay, but I'm saying there's a lot of shooting guards on the board, not just free agency, but in the trade league. Real quiet, a good 3-and-D guy. Batum's a good 3-and-D. He can play a small forward. Power forward, oh, what they have right now, guys, is absolute garbage. Marvin Williams, are you kidding me? Michael Gilchrist, oh my god, you must be kidding. So, they need a real power forward. If they can trade for that big contract for Kevin Love, and then center, you got Gasol on the board, you got Powell on the board, you got a lot of centers on the board here, and a lot of centers looking for a team. So, if they grab all these guys, I'm pretty sure and you grab a guy like Lou Will, Jamal Crawford, a veteran guy who can play the 6-man. And then Jeremy Lamb is developing really quite well, so he can still keep developing. And I'm pretty sure you can get Kemba Walker to resign. But as of right now, no. Because I know, like, yes. But Kobe Bryant is one of the greatest shooting guards in history ever. That's what they say. Dirk Nowitzki, one of the greatest power forwards in NBA history. Tim Duncan, one of the greatest power forwards in history. Because they were so good, even though they had years where they sucked. Like Kobe had a chance to tie and to win against Utah when he was young. He aired it, like, straight up. He bricks so many shots, but he stayed because he's consistent. He's a superstar. But for these guys like Kemba Walker, those guys are not superstars. So they need to pair up with all-stars, not superstars. Kevin Durant, as you guys all know, KD, 7-footer with some handles and three-point shooting, mid-range. He's a superstar. He's probably the greatest player in the NBA today. One of. He can get you 40, 50, even 60 a night. He can get you, if you want to, 40 points, 12 boards, 5 assists, 3 blocks on average. So he's a superstar. This is why he is not black. Well, Lolo, I don't even put that. Just forget the loyalty, but you would like, when you work, you would like to stay there forever. You like, after 10 years, you'd be like a model for the company, right? So yeah, the Lakers, Kobe Bryant is like a role model for the Lakers. LeBron joined, he's following Kobe's footsteps, Magic Johnson. But LeBron is never going to be a model. And the reason is, as you guys all know, everybody knows, even from the podcast, they know I love LeBron a lot. He's probably probably is, but one of the greatest players to ever put shoes and shoot a basketball. But LeBron James never, if he never left Cleveland in the 09, 10, we wouldn't be having this conversation and nobody would like him. Because right now, everybody says we left 3-6. Brick City. Not clutch. Not doesn't have the coaching and all that bullshit. But if he's stars all know. Obviously he's a superstar, but he's not. Like, you should have stayed with Cleveland Cavaliers. And so yeah, bring up KD, LeBron's, the Kawhi Leonard's, Kyrie Irving, but no, I'm not gonna bring up Jimmy Butler, or what they call now Jimmy Buckets. He doesn't get no buckets, and that's his brick. So yeah, Jimmy Butler is a defensive star. I'll give you that. But as in superstar, nah. He thinks he's that. Just let him think that, but he thinks he's that. Because he's not a superstar. So yeah, so like, my Kyrie Irving, like, how don't, like, I don't know what goes through this guy's mind. I swear to God. Like, how come you don't want to play with one of the greatest players that ever played basketball? Like, you have more field goals at than him. What's you complaining about? He's still in his last season with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving averaged 6.7 assists, or 6+ assists. So what are you trying to accomplish here by forcing trade out of Cleveland? Like, what goes through your fucking mind, man? Like, you went to 3 straight finals when LeBron joined back Cavs. You went to 3 straight finals. And like I told everybody, once you reach the finals, you have a chance to beat a team. So every year you go, yeah, better chance, because every year your GM can sign key free agents, veteran players. And first year, Kyrie got injured, yes. Kevin Love got injured. And Bron literally did he led every category. He should have been the MVP, even on the last side, as Warriors beat the Cavs in 6 games. But the year after, what happened? Golden State led 3-1. After Game 5, Green got suspended. But the game was blowouts every game. After they up 3-1. Yes, the Cavs won the game 3. But they were down 3-1. And the Cavs got locked in. They found out their weakness and he took it to them. And they won. They came back. Game 7. Kyrie and Braun scored 40-40. And then LeBron had the legendary chase down block on Andrew Iguodala. And Kyrie hit the shot around the world. So he did all that. So once again, told you go to finals every year, you got a better chance. But the year after, with the same thing, the Golden State Warriors, they improved, same thing as you improved. They improved, they got superstar, 6 foot, like 7 foot Kevin Durant, superstar in this league, left a good team named the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shout out to my boy TJ. But the OKC Thunder, they're NBA Finals contender every year. So Kevin Durant, we'll talk about that later. But so they improved. They got Kevin Durant. They lost Andrew Bogut. They got Zaza Pachulia. So they got a guy that can injure people, that can get in anybody's head. And what happened? They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 4-1. Okay. And next year, what happened? The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors will beat the 3rd straight year. So what happened there? They got swept. You know why they got swept? Because LeBron James played no defense. And not just that, Kyrie played no defense at all. Everyone's forgetting the fact because his handles, his shots, Uncle Drew hit the shot. He thinks he does that. But people forgetting is Steph Curry literally averaged in the finals 28 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists in the finals. And he shot better than he shot when they went 7-3-9. So Steph Curry was shooting the lights out, was shooting efficiently, and where was Kyrie? Kyrie wasn't doing fuck all. And then what? The summer after, they got swept. I mean, the summer, oh my God. So the summer after they lost 4-1, Kyrie apparently wanted his own team. First of all, he didn't want to play with Braun. Because the way that they lost, the way they took it, they saw, okay, LeBron is always doing everything, always has a, what do you mean always has the ball? You have more attempts than the king himself, little bitch. I love Kyrie Irving. Oh, I like you, Kyrie. Uncle Drew, you were a bad man. Well, man, once you go to the finals every season, why would you get your own team? How's that working out for you right now, Kyrie Irving? Boy, your Celtics are trash. You guys should be first, but not 5th, 6th. Guys lost to Brooklyn, Chicago. Oh man, you guys are garbage. You barely beat the Sacramento Kings. Are you kidding me? We'll talk about the problems with the Boston Celtics in our next episode. But yeah, so Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant are all a bunch of idiots. Because Kevin Durant, imagine he stayed in OKC, right? Imagine he stayed, and then OKC would trade George Oladipo. Like, even with Oladipo, that would have been nice. Russ, Oladipo, KD, Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams, and at the time, Enes Kanter. That's a decent-ass lineup. Kevin Durant, That would have been a death lineup. So imagine they trade Oladipo for George. So imagine you having Russell Westbrook, 6'9", 10, PG, KD, Ibaka, and Steven Adams. Oh, are you trying to tell me that? Well, Curry, Clay, KD is better than having triple-double machine Russell Westbrook, uh, Paul George, Kevin Durant, Ibaka, and Adams. Oh, George can play in Maine. He's a superstar defender. Is Paul George, 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan. PG and KD, Baca, and Adams. Oh shit. So like, same thing with LeBron James. If he stayed in Cleveland, he would have won them. And yes, he had to carry a bunch of guys that looked like donuts, broom, mop. Yeah, who cares? Yes, he lost to the Boston Celtics every season. What do you think about Charles? About all those legendary guys always losing? To who? To Michael Jordan. But did they team up with Michael Jordan? Did Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley, like all these guys, Larry Bird, did they team up with Michael Jordan? No, they did not. The grind never stops. Even though it's a slow grind, the grind doesn't stop. You keep grinding, and eventually you will beat them. You just gotta keep grinding. You can't just give up, then join a super team and beat them like the Miami Heat did when he joined Miami Heat. He joined a franchise player in Chris Bosh, 24 points, 12 boards. He joined Dwayne Wade, a 26 scorer with the best shooting guard blocker in the NBA, a clutch guy. He also had Ray Allen, Shane Battier, the Bird, a bunch of other players, veterans, to beat the Boston Celtics. And this is why you guys know I love Brown, but I just so will never respect for what he did. I respect him. What he did in 2016 was shocked me, shocked the world, and yes, when LeBron James beat the Warriors in 2016, I myself went into tears. I went on the floor and I cried, bro. You know why? Because look, I hated Braun so much, and you can't hate him because what he did. I just don't like what he did, but I cried as well because he went through so much, man. You guys don't know. LeBron James went through so much criticism, hate, childhood, never had a dad, and all that stuff. He passed through all that criticism because he joined SuperTeams, because he did not quit all this, and he did it. He defeated all odds, like he said. He defeated all odds and stayed locked in and beat the best team in NBA history. He beat the best regular season team in NBA history. Guess who? Steph, Clay, and Draymond. Like, who would have thought that Steph, Clay, and Draymond had the best regular season over Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr. Are you kidding me? Fifth and one of the top 50 players in NBA history. Michael Jordan, the greatest player in NBA history. Dennis Rodman, the best rebounder, defender, top 50 in NBA history. Steve Kerr, the best clutch off the bench guy in NBA history. And still they have it. So, yes, this is why I don't like these guys, those superstars. I don't mind the all-star stars and joining super teams and dipping. But superstar, oh, I can't stand it, bro. I just can't stand it. See, Kawhi Leonard. You guys, oh, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw, is probably one of the best, top 5, top 10, one of the best defenders in the NBA is Kawhi Leonard. And yes, he has a great offensive game, but he is a defensive legend. So that's why Leonard is a superstar. So, I don't know, guys. I hope Giannis Antetokounmpo known as a Greek freak and James Harden will teach that if you're a superstar, you stay and you will build off that. So, but we'll talk about more about the Greek freak and the beard in our next episode. But yeah, so I have a question for you guys. Like, if you play for a team for once, like, what do you need to do to get a tribute? The Markables never wanted to leave free agency, never wanted to take a free agency meeting. That's loyalty. So yes, he deserved that tribute. Kyle Lowry as well. He's a bulldog. He went through him being overweight. He did everything. He deserves tribute. Kyle Lowry. And Vince Carter, even though he was considered trade out or whatever he did, I didn't like it, but he deserves a tribute because Vince Carter is the reason why Jamal Murray, Andrew Wiggins, Kelly Olynyk, all those Canadians, Rick Fox, like he is the reason why these guys are playing at a high level. Well, Wiggins, no. Wiggins is straight up, well, he is, I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. Like, he has the potential, but he's too lazy, bro. So, but Jamal Murray is playing at a high level because he is the starter for the second team, second in the West. But like, these guys put Canada, put Toronto on the damn map. So Isaiah Thomas didn't bring rings, but he bring grit. He pride. He brought all of this to Boston. That's what Isaiah Thomas did. And for people like Pierce to say that he didn't deserve one, oh man. Oh man. What can I tell you guys? People are so cruel in this world. Even me, in my old work, oh, so cruel. People are so cruel, man. But yes, he deserves 100% a tribute. And it took him a while. And I feel this one is the right time because Tom's not having great, like his career has gone down because of injuries, but I think it was a great time. He's not playing, so he's not going to be like, I'm going to be with him mid-game. Like, he's not playing. He's wearing his DNPs. So I think it was the right time today for his tribute. And you can see from his eyes he wanted to cry so badly because what he did for Boston, man, oh, was very good. What he did for the Celtics. And too bad they traded him. But when Kyrie's on the trade league, you trade anybody. You can do a sacrifice. But guys, thank you very much for tuning into this short podcast. It's your boy, DJ Show. And I'm signing out, and make sure to like our podcast, Facebook, Twitter, visit our website at sb3sportspodcast.com. I'd like to shout out my boy Brando, my boy Fox, my boy Liquor Drinks, my boy Maple Leafs, and I'd like to give a shout out to my crew, Sanji, Hank, Sean, and the football star, Scotty. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Please support me. If you want to donate, you can send me an email at dj_joseph@sb3sportspodcast.com. Thank you very much. Peace.